Well, when we moved here about 30 years ago, we developed the idea of modern competitive jousting, where we recreate a medieval jousting tournament. And it's been really, really successful, except it's a little bit weather dependent and we could only do it so often. So we had a very simple idea, which was to put a building on the site where we do our jousting, which will allow us to do all sorts of things: cultural program, indoor jousting, big events, business and cultural events and public programs and so on, bringing in immersive technology, but also opportunities for partnerships with all the various people involved. So it's a really simple idea. We pitched it to the local authority and to government, and we did some work on what the potential market capture would be and what the land value uplift would be for all the businesses around here. And it was remarkable. The evidence that we got back suggested, hundreds of millions of pounds of value for the city. So that made it really easy to put a case to Treasury to say, can we retain some of the value of that, the uplift in business rates and so on, to fund the development. So that really was the beginnings of a discussion that led to the wider idea of the Leeds City Fund and the wider idea of the development zone around it. And we have support from the council for a big chunk of investment in this site. We have support from the Department for Culture, Media and Sport, and we also have some private sector offers of support, which means we've raised around about £100 million worth of investment, which can improve Leeds Dock. Well, we want to see the local supply chain and local labour very much reflected in that. I mean, the social value of this project is enormous, actually. At an ongoing basis, probably 440 jobs a year, which will be generated by it. So that's number one. But the other thing we still need is some investment. So alongside the project, we've got additional land which we want to develop as a hotel. We haven't yet resolved who's going to be developing that and who we're going to be partnering with that. We've got the land, we've bought the land, we'll take the design to planning, and we want to find somebody who shares our energy and commitment for Leeds Dock and the potential. Imagine being the central hotel for events like this on a regular basis. Great opportunity. So lots of opportunities there, whether it's supply, delivery, but also using the space as well and finding new ways to use it. Once that's indoors, once we've got wrap-around multimedia and immersive opportunities, the technology that can transform it into something really special, it won't be us that comes up with the best ideas. It'll be the local creative industries, local businesses, everything from product launch to new public offers. And that's what we really need, is the people who've got the vision like us to bring it to life.